And you think all these dogs are coming from puppy mills?
Yeah. Every associate that works here believes it.
Sorry?
Every associate that works here believes it.
All the salespeople believe it?
Yep.
So you're saying that the manager has the dogs fed with adult food?
Yeah.
And what was the reason?
So they don't grow as fast as puppy food, because in puppy food there's more fat and protein for them to grow.
So it's to retard their growth to keep them on the shelf longer,
Yeah.
in essence? Why do you think you need all this medicine?
Because the dogs come in sick all the time. They're given Alvon every single day.
What would you say the percentage of dogs that are sick that come in, puppies that are sick that come in?
At least 50%.
So at least half the dogs
Yeah.
after they come from...
It won't directly be the same day, but eventually
Right.
they get sick because it's been harboring in their system. And this dog is getting sick.
Oh yeah?
It's got mucus in the eyes. I just wiped the nose. It was runny, so he's got an upper respiratory infection that's forming. And a lot of times when we see this and we show the managing staff, they just say, "Oh, if the dog gets out sooner, the better they'll get quicker."
So if the dog is sold quicker, it'll get better quicker?
Yeah, that's their philosophy.
And what are we looking at here?
These are promos. If you sell the dog at a certain price, you get a cash out, quote unquote, bonus, but it still comes out of your paycheck because you got to be taxed for it.
Uh-huh.
So right here it shows you if you sell their dogs for over $400 the price that's listed, you get a $35 promo.
Right.
With the crate. The customer is paying a lot more money than what they originally did if they were just to buy the dog for what the already up price that we're selling it, because we get these dogs for like anywhere from $300 to $500 depending on the breed. These are the crates that they come in, and these are the bowls. And all the time there'll be no water in one of it. It's all been kind of like, I guess, falls over to here, and all the food is soaked in water. And there's a little bit of water in here. It's really dirty, usually with feces or paper and food coming over to the other side.
Susan, and GRD is a waterborne parasite. That's what you think they're picking it up here, or?
From if they didn't already get it, I think it's for transport.
Okay. And all the crates that they come in, they're plastic. They're not metal, you think, or?
No, they're all plastic.
They're all plastic.
They sit in the plastic crates all the way from the Midwest to here.
This just happened a couple months ago. Huh?
Yeah.
Parvo. Now, do you have parvo outbreaks here in the store, or you know how?
I guess they had a really big one a year or so ago.
See, you got another case right here, parvo. Wow, that's.
And the thing is, when they get this, this amount that's reimbursed comes out of the employee's paycheck.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the employee has to pay that?
The store works off a commission.
Uh-huh.
So they take that amount out of your sales. So let's say you have just that amount to make 9%, and they deduct that from your paycheck, you make 8%. So you sign a contract stating that if a dog comes back with vet bills, they take it out of your paycheck.
That doesn't seem very fair. You have no control over whether that dog is.
That's just the way it is. We signed an agreement that they are deducted from our paycheck.
So how do you feel about working the straight commission job? It seems to me people would take maybe be a little more dishonest because if you're working on straight commission, it seems like you got an incentive not to be so honest with the customer sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and like if we can tell that a dog is catching a URI, we'll be like, oh, they'll be fine, and if they do get sick, you're covered in the first 15 days. So that like at the time, because it's the customer is in an emotional state, they don't really think about it. That's the whole basis on this company, is that you're selling on emotions. What was wrong with that dog is that on the dog's penis, the hole was so microscopic it could not urinate, so it would just leak out. So the couple, they returned the dog. We took it to the vet. They did a surgery on it, and they gave the dog away to someone in the hospital. And the dog's completely healthy now, is fine, and it just needed that corrective surgery. But the fact that the dog came in like that.
Just came in like that. Do you think that that a responsible breeder would have noticed that before they sent the puppy in?
Well, I feel like they would have, because it would have been checked by a vet. Because my understanding is that responsible breeders have the puppies checked by veterinarians. This dog right here is a miniature pinscher that had a heart murmur or something wrong with the heart, and they had surgery. They actually had 2 different surgeries, because the first time not our vet, but a different vet did it, the dog started to crash. The person who was on meds yesterday, I don't trust him enough to have done it.
Okay, so as of right now, it's the 13th, and this Boston Terrier was supposed to have gotten panic here and never did. Maybe possibly never did.
Yeah.
Then what about we have a Chihuahua here that was supposed to get once a day for 6 days. It looks like they skipped a day on the 7th, or
Possibly.
yeah.
That's what's the biggest problem with the medications. People do them, they don't sign them off, or they don't do them and just sign it off.
Yeah, these 2 dogs are from different breeders.
Yeah, one of them was in the back yesterday and was released. I believe yesterday was the release date, or the day before. And the other one was in there, had a URI 2 weeks ago. How am I supposed to know if I'm selling the dog, which dog?
I can see it. You could easily make a mistake on it.
They were 2 months old as of yesterday, and they got here on Wednesday. Technically, they're not supposed to be taken away from their. Well, they're weaned off of their mom at 6 months or 6 weeks of age, but we're not legally allowed to sell them until they're 8 weeks old.
Right.
So they've been here since Wednesday, and they could have been sold on Wednesday.
And they would have been less than 8 weeks old on Wednesday.
Yeah, because they just turned 8 weeks old yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. Why don't you explain what this is?
This is the pet report log, which shows you the dog's information. This right here shows the purchasing information. This is what they purchased the actual puppy for. This is the delivery fee and the crate fee, and the total cost for the entire company before getting the dog getting here is $375. And this is the price that they sell it for to the customer or more.
So it wholesales for $375 and it retails for
$1,300.
almost $1,300, yeah.
Yep, this is for a poodle, $360, and selling it for $1,200. These are all the dogs that go in that window, so they just put them all in this one. There's actually another dog in there, but that dog is now in the back. So whatever that dog's back there for, they've all been exposed to that dog.
So one of the dogs with a possible URI was with these dogs. They've all been exposed.
Whatever, it could be URI, Giardia, coccidia, I don't know. There's no label on it, and there's required to, because the animal control came in, they can get in trouble for not identifying the issue with the dog. Any store that sells dogs is a puppy mill, because responsible breeders don't sell their dogs to stores, because they have to deal with enough issues with state laws trying to pass currently that they're not going to jeopardize their hobby, which is occasional breeding. So
Yeah.
your whole purchase with a puppy from a store is a complete lie. You don't know any truth behind it in regards to where they come from, to in terms of in-home medical at the store that they actually receive. So buyer beware.